Hi, welcome to your Fitwell EDU video on how to crank. Here we have our assistant Sam, and my name is Mandy, and we'll be showing you how to set up your crank and get a good workout. First, you want to make sure you're sitting on the seat comfortably. Knees are at a 90-degree angle, and he's sitting up nice, tall, and lifted. Next, we're going to check his arm length towards the middle of the crank. So you're going to place these handles out and then place your hand on the handle, and notice how his arm is fairly straight. So we want to actually move the frame a little bit closer to his body until he has just a natural bend in his elbow. This is about right for Sam. Next, we're going to make sure that the resistance is all the way off to begin your cranking workout, and then you can always add more resistance as you start. To begin, I'm going to show you the first movement, which is single right. So he's going to take his right arm, put it on the handle, and start to crank with one arm. A good cranking form is to put a little bit of shoulder into the crank, keep the abdominals engaged and lifted, keep your breathing going. All right, the next move is cranking with a single left. So he's going to now crank with his left. Secondly, we're going to try the cranking double. So he's going to have both arms going at the same exact time. Great. Lastly is the split, where you actually go one at a time. Wonderful. So then our next movement is to do everything standing. So go ahead and stand up. Position yourself far enough from the crank to where you're not, jamming into yourself, but that you're comfortable. Slight bend in the elbow when your hand is far away. And now you can do all of the same movements in this exact same position. So let's go ahead and show them single right. And try not to bend too much into it, so you might want to step back. Good. And just adjust yourself so you're comfortable towards the crank. And now a single left. And you can always keep your other hand on the other handle while you're cranking, so that the next transition is very smooth. And back to a right. And now you can transition into a double. And now a split. The other variation you can do while standing is to put your legs in a staggered lunge while doing a single arm. So he's now doing a right single, his left leg is forward with a slight bend in the front. Good. And now he has a little more leverage that he can put his core into it a little bit more. Same with the left arm. He can do a single and switch legs. Awesome. All right. Our next step is to show you how to rotate the crank into the position where then you can crank retrograde. So first, Sam's going to stand up. Take this lever right here while holding the column. Place it into the rotate position, and then swivel the column around to the other side. Now you're going to make sure to lock it again. And now you can use this same lever as you did before to then bring the column closer to you again. Make sure it snaps into place. And now you're ready to go backwards. So instead of cranking forward, now the pressure is going to be in the reverse direction. Back is nice and lifted and straight. Posture is nice and long and tall. Excellent. Lastly, just to mention, throughout this entire workout, you can play with the resistance by just turning the knob to the right for plus or to the left for minus. All right, well, thank you, Sam, for demonstrating for us, and we hope you have fun on your crank.